Okay, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new here. Today I'm going to be doing a new video. Today I'm going to be assisting you guys when it comes to getting rid of hexes and curses. Number one, I used to be haunted by a demon for a very long time and a ghost. This happened for about almost a whole year, and I was extremely scared. Also, I've been cursed a few times before, but nothing happened. I'm still alive. I'm perfectly fine. And the reason being is because of my own willpower and my own mind. So I'm going to go ahead and assist you guys with that, especially if you're dealing with something as traumatic as a curse and a hex. Those things are very traumatic and disgusting. And people who do them, I don't know, they're weird, because I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just not a person who really practices baneful magic. I definitely have done justice magic, and I've been tempted before, but I never really do it because it's just not really in my lane. I just do justice magic, to send back to the sender, kind of. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and assist you guys with that. The first thing I will say is check out my Etsy shop. I do workings and I also do tarot readings, so we could go ahead and really dive into what the blockage of a situation is, what is causing a situation, and I can use my guides to help and assist you. Now let's go into the topic. I'm talking a lot. Okay, so hexes and curses. Those things are basically when someone tries to mess up your life, someone or an entity tries to send you negative energy, and these negative energy can manifest in sickness. It can manifest in depression, which is kind of basically a sickness, a symptom. These could manifest in car crashes, literally, making you uglier, making people leave you, just a whole bunch of horrible stuff, right? And now let's get to the easy part. This can all be reversed by, you're gonna hate me when I say this, but it's true. I've read so many books. This is so true, and this is what I went through. Changing your mindset. Oh my gosh, I know, but hear me out, because I've been in your situation. Hear me out. I've been in your situation. I know what you're talking about. Mindset is key. And the reason being is because if you read the Bible, they say that you are part God. What does God mean by that? Your power relies on your mouth and your tongue. So the moment that you decide that, these hexes, these curses, they're nothing, is the moment that sometimes it can be slowly and gradually, depending on how big or how powerful that person or entity is. It could be gradually, but the hexes, the power just dies. Or it could be slowly. Or it could be quickly, immediately. But basically, you have the power. You have to believe. You have to use your confidence. You have to really, truly believe. And even if you don't, start affirming. That's what worked for me. Several times it has worked for me. Start affirming that nothing can touch you. Whichever way that you feel like you can. I can make affirmations as well, but depending on what the situation is, you need to use your tongue. You need to use your mind to weaken the power of this hex and curse. Another thing is, a lot of times you guys are so powerful. You as a human, you are so powerful that your mind can create your own hexes and curses. You'll think, oh my gosh, somebody's doing this to me, but the somebody is you because of your constant negative thinking. And that just manifests in your life just being absolute crap, left and right. But sometimes the mindset is just you. But you have the power to change this curse. Now, practical ways, witchy ways to help you, get rid and cleanse yourself, cleanse your aura, cleanse your home of these curses is water. Why do I say water? I feel like water and fire, of course, those are the ultimate purifiers of the world. Those are the elements that really purify. If you remember in the Bible, because I'm sorry, I do use God. In the Bible, when God says that he was so angry because of, there's gay people are stealing, yada, yada. that's code for something else. But we're not even going to get into that. It's code for something else, okay? But we're not even going to get into that because God does not care about gay people. That being said, he literally washes people away. Also, in a story where basically he turned the whole entire village or city into salt, right? Salt is another purifier. Do you see where I'm going with that? So the first thing that you do want to, incorporate is cleaning your area. Cleaning your area. This could be a floor wash. And you could also wash your walls. The reason why we're going to start with cleaning our areas because you don't want to be clean in such a dirty spiritual place, a spiritually dirty place, because then all that dirt is going to come back onto you. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that, where we are is fully cleansed, and then we'll do a cleansing on ourselves. We're going to go ahead and make a wash. This is going to be a floor wash, or it could be a wall wash, or whatever it is to wash the surfaces, but make sure that it's compatible. So what you're going to do is get a bucket of water, and it really depends on, you need to eyeball it. That's how it is with hoodoo and no, I don't want to say hoodoo. That's how it is with spirituality, especially if you are an intuitive witch. You need to just eyeball it. So basically, get some water. You're gonna mix in Florida water. That's going to help purify and cleanse the area. Another thing is Florida water can sometimes bring in good spirits. You could put some holy water up in there too. The next thing that you want to add is a little bit of ammonia. Not too much because ammonia stinks. Next, white vinegar will help break any negativity that's in there. Next, we're definitely going to add some salt because salt is one of the ultimate purifications, okay? Salt really helps. Now let's get into the herbs. Herbs that we are going to use is rosemary, okay? It's purification, protection, bay leaves. Bay leaves can be used for anything, even wishes, and it helps remove negativity. Another thing that I like is cloves because I feel like cloves are really huge protection. It's powerful when it comes to protection. And then basil leaf, that's basil leaf. Those are another herbs that helps with removing any negativity and evil spirits. Hyssop, that's another one that's very powerful and potent. Spiritual cleansing, some lemon juice or lemon essential oils, and frankincense. Now what you're gonna do is, if you have all of those ingredients, great. If you don't, guys, you could switch things out. Just do your own research. There is a herb for another herb all the time. Rose, you could do for rose you could do lilies. They're so beautiful, or lavender. It's basically almost the same thing. It's all about what's most powerful is your intentions. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and wash your home. You're going to wash your room, wherever it is that you are in, and listen to high frequency cleansing music. Okay, this could it could be gospel music, or it could even be high frequency music. Okay, and this is going to help, because sound is also, it changes the frequency, and certain entities don't like that. Okay, that's the reason why even your voice, the vibration of your voice, can scare certain entities away. Okay, now you're gonna also open your window. I like to use sage, and this is one of my favorite sage because it really is, it purifies the room. I sage my whole entire home, and I put it all up in the walls, under the beds. That's the reason why they say to get rid of clutter, because if you have clutter somewhere, it's hard for, the smoke to get there. Another thing would be, if you don't have sage, you could also burn certain herbs, like the herbs that I was talking about too. You could burn those. That could help as well. Y'all, ignore my wig. My favorite thing is resins. So if you ever go to the Catholic churches, and you smell something like that, smells like baby powder, ooh, y'all, I have some in my home, but I need to re-up on it because I do my cleansing often. Understand that when you're cleansing, this should be a routine. This could be monthly, weekly, depending on how often you need it. Some people need it daily if it's very powerful. And while you're doing this, you're definitely going to have to say your affirmations, say your prayers, you know, just to let those entities and negative energy out. So while you're doing this, you have to speak. You have to speak your words, okay? That's something that I struggle with for a long time, you know, because I'm such an introvert. Even if I'm by myself, I don't really speak that much, but when I'm doing my cleansing, I am mindful to do that. Once you're done, you could definitely light a white and black candle, because they're both for protection and cleansing, and say a prayer over those candles, such as my home is free, my home is clean, no evil shall come into it. You could say I am cleansed, I am free, my home is cleansed, my home is free. Everything in here is only here to uplift me. We're gonna go ahead and focus on our bath, okay? I prefer a bath, but you know what? I don't have a bath at home. So guess what? You guys could just put all these ingredients that I'm saying, put it in a bag, and let the waters go through. It's pretty easy. Just put it in the bag and then let the water go through the bag and then hit you or whatever. You don't have to actually take a bath, but some people actually are blessed with baths, so it's okay. Also, I have roommates, and I'm so disgusted. I'll take a bath when I'm in my own home. And I'm gonna be honest, the devil is literally speaking right now, and honestly, like I said, I know certain people are low vibrational entities, so I'm so sorry. All of a sudden now they want to be loud. It's because they are scared of the message that I have to say. I don't even care, because guess what? I'm above that. Now, number one, what we're going to do is we're going to definitely put some, first of all, protect your bath. Understand that you got to make sure that you no matter what, put these things in a bag, because you don't want when the water gets drained, your shit gets clogged. Okay, so what you're gonna do is put some salt, because like I said, purification. Another thing would be possibly, if you can, some lavender. Lavender helps ease your mind. Lavender gives you peace. It brings peace and clarity into your home. Another thing would be like half a bottle of Florida water and some eggshells. Eggshells is really good for cleansing. 1 teaspoon of rue, because that also breaks up the hexes. Purge me with hyssop and I shall be clear. So add some hyssops to your bath, and also some lemon essential oils, or it could be lemon juice. Another thing that you want to do is use some rosemary oil, or just the leaves. Like I said, just because you are protected, it doesn't mean that negative entities will be trying to communicate with you. Last but not least, you want to use some bay leaves at the same time. Now, when you soak into this bath, I want you to imagine yourself, imagine your body, imagine your aura being cleansed. When I take a shower, I imagine all that nasty gunk and negativity going on the floor, falling on the floor, y'all. Like, I'll imagine the water to be so black and filthy, but that's a good thing, because that's my aura being just polluted with negative energy, guys. So I want you to really imagine like your body is absorbing all these herbs and then releasing the toxicity that is coming from the curses and the hexes. I also want you to say a prayer that really speaks to you. You guys could definitely just use Google or just try to look into Bible. I'll give you some examples. I have like examples of verses that you could use for protection and curses, what could be Isaiah 54 verse 17, Numbers 23 verse 23, Psalms 91 verse 9 to 11, Galatians 3 verse 13, 2 Corinthians 10 verse 4 to 5, Luke 10 verse 19, James 4 verse 7, and deliverance from spiritual cleansing. This would be great for spiritual cleansing, which would be 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, Romans 8 verse 37 to 39. And then there's definitely more if you really want to look. So you're just going to soak in there and really let the water cleanse your body, your soul, your mind. And I would hope, like, maybe if you wear wigs, if you wear extensions and you don't want to wet your hair, especially with the herbs, it would be best for you to wait, because I want you to soak your whole entire body. When you soak your whole entire body, you're clearing the negativity from your crown chakra, third eye, all the way to your roots, and obviously your feet. So it's best to just like soak your whole entire body if you can. If you can't, it's okay. If you can't, it's okay. Maybe wash your face. You wanna soak for as long as you can. Once again, whenever you start to feel good, it's best, but 15 to 20 minutes is ideal. That being said, if you want to stay longer, I guess that's fine. And also, if you can't stay that long because maybe you have some sort of medical condition, that is okay too. Before you go in, you should set your intentions, say what you're doing, and why you're doing it. You're cleansing your body, you're cleansing your mind, you're trying to break a spell, and why, what you want from, doing all of this, what results you want, what outcome you want, what outcome you shall have. Guys, once you are done, I need you, even if you see horrible stuff happening the next day or the next second, or even while you're in that bath, okay, trust me, I've been there, done that. Once you come out of that bath, you have to really embody that person that isn't hexed, that person that isn't cursed. Guys, even if things get worse, sometimes things are going to get worse, right? Especially if you're dealing with a haunting, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to move through your life as if you are not cursed or hexed. Why? Because sometimes it does take time, but the moment that you start feeding it again, you're making it stronger. And after you do this cleanse, you really have to believe and not even think. If you have any negative thoughts saying, oh, I'm still hexed, oh, this cleanse did not work, then it's just going to boost the hex. You're giving that person power, that person or entity power. So even if you don't see results immediately, it doesn't matter. If you embody it, things will go a lot quicker. Things will be a lot quicker. The purification and cleansing will be a lot quicker. Guys, I would recommend you saying affirmations regarding the hex or curse, saying that you're not, and using prayers every morning and night, and also cleansing in small ways that you can. The cleansing should be ritualistic, and also the protection maybe like every Saturday. I already spoke about that, but you want to do a cleansing bath as often as you need. Okay, even if you need that for like a whole week every single day, that is perfectly fine. And the reason being is because magic is all about like how often a person needs something, and also like what issues you are trying to fix with the magic. Sometimes you need something more intensive, and sometimes you don't. Another thing that you want to do is, you see this right here, this is fake, but you could get real stones, right? And amulets where you basically wear this throughout the day and night whenever you go out. Charge this with the sun or charge it with the moon. Cleanse it with salt. Carrying a bag that has crystals in it. Now this bag can definitely have the rosemary. It'll have bay leaves. It'll also have basil. And my favorite crystals would be black obsidian and smoky quartz, because those will be like your protection when you're outside. Those will be your protection when you're outside. Any negativity formed to you will be put into that bag. During this period of cleansing, you don't want to listen to negative music. You don't want to watch negative stuff such as movies, maybe scary movies, movies about like hurting people, negativity. You want to stay clear from that. And also, especially music, you want to stay clear from that. Also, watching the news, because you're very vulnerable right now, especially since you've been hexed or cursed, and those things literally feed their energy. So you want to stay clear until you fully believe that the hex has been good the hex has been cured. And that's basically it. That's all you have to do. For the most part, this is all about intention. You know, you can't be doing all those things and not believing. So you have to believe. If you don't believe, it's just not going to work. And that's basically it, guys. Understand that you have the power, not them. And you could also do a return to sender spell. They have like if you go to Botanica, they literally have return to sender candles. And you don't really have to add any herbs to them. You just light it up with the intentions and you send it right back. Or you could just use a black or white candle and just use your intentions to send that negativity off of you, take it off of you, and send it back. But you're good, guys. That's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. If you have any more questions, please comment it down below, and I'll see you again. See you. Adios. Mwah.